Hey guys, this is Nate, and today I wanted to talk about my fitness routine. A few months ago, I stumbled upon something I had never done before. It was called X3. What it is, it's variable resistance that uses bands and this bar. This is specific to X3. You loop the bands through these hooks and can pretty much perform every single major muscle targeting exercise that you could at a gym with weights. This was actually created by Dr. John Jaquish. He is famously known for creating the greatest osteogenic loading devices known to man that reverses osteoporosis and also increases bone strength. I do that as well. So I've been doing X3 for a couple months now, I think about 2.5 months, and I've put on about 4.5 pounds of muscle. And I don't mean muscle with that thick sarcoplasmic, filling. I mean solid, lean muscle. And that's the thing with X3. Greatly increased my strength. I actually can keep track of how much strength gain and increase I'm getting through force by doing OsteoStrong, so I can actually see an increase in my strength every single week. The way this works, the way it's kind of a health hack, I would say, a hack for me, the reason why I stopped going to the gym is the weights were actually damaging my joints, doing shoulder presses and stuff like that. The weight's the same. Or if I pick up 75-pound weights to do a shoulder press, I could do a bunch of them, from about here to here. But about here to here, that starting range, it just, getting through that place would just put all this pressure and I'd wake up in pain. With this though, the reason why I love it is with the bands, the bands change in the resistance with the different lengths you drive it. You have your weak range right here, you have that mid range right here, then you have that strong range from here to here. You can do so much more weight in that strong range. I could do probably 1,000 push-ups from here to here, but the difference is from here to here, not going to be the same amount of output. I'm going to fail right here and struggle and then call it quits. That's what most people do with every single workout. With X3 though, you work it out, hitting every single range, and you fail in that strong range. Work it back, work that mid-range, driving it as much as you can, fatiguing that muscle until you're getting all the way back here, working and fatiguing that muscle. I'm going to show a video now and kind of do a little talk over it and show you what I do. All right, so here I'm doing deadlifts. This is going to be a pull day here that I'm doing. I've got the platform, the band, this all comes with the X3, the bar. And what I'm doing is I'm going full range of motion. You see the weak range right there, mid, all the way up to high. Completely exhausting that stability muscle, the hamstring, the glutes. When you hit this point, you're just working that weak range, strengthening it, so next time you come back, you can get a whole lot more repetition. And I would recommend about 15 to 20 clean reps. If you do more, that's okay, but it might be time to move up a band. That's what is recommended for X3. Once you hit that place of fatigue though, when you start to burn and shake, that's when you really got to work though. That's when the results come in. Now this is one set. You don't do multiple sets. I'm going to do one set here, back rows, until failure. And the reason why is because when you fully fatigue that muscle, you've done everything you need to actually break it down so that it will repair itself again. You're also using an extremely high amount of stability in your muscles. You've got that stability firing, which actually upregulates human growth hormone, which X3 is also really good at doing. It also opens your receptor sites. So as you're raising that human growth hormone, it actually has somewhere to go to also help grow that muscle. So there's just a quick example of something I would do for a pull day. Now the coolest thing about X3 is that because I'm failing in the strong range first, I am completely fatiguing that muscle group I'm targeting. So once you do X3, it's gonna feel different. I've done weights for a while, and with weights, it's like your joints give out, your tendons, your ligaments feel pulled. The muscle does get worked, of course. With X3, there's just this constant tension just on the muscles. No joint pain, no achiness. So you're able to drive yourself further and further every time, getting stronger and going up bands. Really, really loving it, guys. Highly recommend it. I'm gonna put a link below where you can check it out, read more about it. Lots of people are seeing crazy results. Lots of people are switching to it, especially people more conscious of not damaging themselves so they can continue to work out even as they age. So yeah, guys, appreciate you checking it out. More to come.